Hello and welcome to the Big Smoke and Friends podcast. Yes. It's nothing like smoking fresh weed from fresh weed pickup. I'm gonna put my headphones in. It's weird. I never do these solo ones without my headphones. So I like to hear what I sound like when I can sometimes. Especially when I'm just by myself. That way I know like maybe the sound quality isn't that bad. Sucks me into it a little bit too. A little bit more, I don't know. Sucked in. I guess sucked into it is the best word I can describe. But hello. And welcome. It's good to be back. It's good to see you guys. Good to hear. I hope you all are doing great out there in the universe of the wild. Um, you know, holiday season's coming up. I was looking today. It's the 12th of December. We are halfway to Christmas Eve, and there in our Christmas as well. It is almost upon us. The day of Jesus' birth. Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, was born on this day. In it's a barn, I'm pretty sure, in Jerusalem. Or, no, Nazareth. I mean, he's called Jesus of Nazareth for a reason, I think. So, maybe, I don't know, major. It was a major. Major? Yeah, not like major like military, but like small barn house. Or barn. It's kind of a barn. Just a small little barn. Made out of like hay and shit. But yeah, and then he was given gifts by three fucking old guys following him around. Followed him from a star. From a star! They followed the angel, who was a star, I guess. And they gave him gifts. There you go. The history of, now you know why we celebrate Christmas. Which is actually, supposedly, actually a pagan holiday. That the church just said, hey, Jesus was born this day, so we're going to celebrate. So you guys have, you can still party on this day, but you're also just celebrating something from the church and not. Which is weird, man. It's weird how they were just like, okay, fine, whatever, as long as we still get the party on the 25th of December. And that's the thing, too, like, it's weird how New Year's became just a giant fucking party, too. I mean, think about it, I mean, I guess there is a reason to give significance to, like, the year changing and all that, but, like, you would think it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's just like, in this one 24-hour period, it's now a new year. And I guess, I don't know. I've been trying to give that thing this less and less meaning. Because, like, I mean, how you build it up so much, and then it's just like, especially if you're just like some, uh, like single schmuck like me. Like, there's no, like, New Year's Kiss. There's no, I mean, you can also do, like, I mean, we always make these resolutions that we never follow through on. And, I mean, it's fun, I mean, usually it's always on the weekend. And it's fun to party. It's fun to be like, yeah, all right, new year, let's try and kill our liver one last time before this year ends. And that stupid joke, I'll see you next year, man. God, whoever did that was a genius for like maybe 1 year before he got old. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. Man, this holiday's gonna be. I can tell there's just like some weird shit in the air, man. I don't think this Christmas is gonna be like a real weird one, and I'm just gonna be glad it's over. I hate to say that. I just this weird bullshit's in the air. It's like a calm before the storm type deal. Like you feel like, and I don't know. I'm a pretty fucking paranoid person, and also hitting this fucking dab cart like a goddamn, you know, train engine or something. I don't know. Steam engine. But anyway, so that might be affecting my train of thought right now. Yeah, it's just like something you can feel like this weird, like kind of like tension or like, uh, aggressive vibe in the air. And I get that sometimes. I mean, you gotta think about it. People don't. I mean, like, because Christmas is a pretty family heavy event. Um, or if you got shit going on in your own life and then you gotta deal with your fucking family too. I mean, like, because that's the thing too. So many people are just like not doing. So, that's the worst thing about like sometimes when it's not like you're seeing like your family for like the first time in a while. That I think is actually kind of nice to a point. It's just when they start asking like, especially if you're not, you know, you're not really either happy with where you are in life right now, or you're just going through some shit, breakup or losing a job or fucking, maybe even just like I don't know, death of a family member sometimes maybe even, or just just other shit going on in people's lives. They're gonna be like, oh, hey, when Aunt Judy you haven't seen all fucking years, like, how you doing, sweetie? You're just like, not well. Please leave me alone. That is what I think sometimes people's dread of the holidays are. Just everyone doing their little yearly checkup, and then the whole year is gonna be like, oh, he ain't doing so well. Uh, it's every time. It's not just a first impression; it's your thousandth impression that you gotta fucking make. Especially, I mean, if people you don't see in a while, it means like a first impression every time, like a little timestamp for you, for like them, like when they associate like what they think of you or like their memory of you. That's when they refresh, refresh the timestamp of how you look to them. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't know that I can see why some people just have shitty fucking families. I mean, you got that too. I'm sorry. Not everybody has a Norman Rockwell aesthetic family, which is, I mean, sucks. I mean, I can't imagine, like, I've seen like more and more people celebrating like Christmas and stuff alone. I mean, that's insane. If you have anybody out there, if you know someone's just not going to be doing anything for Christmas, they have no family in town, or they're not doing anything, invite them to dinner or something, man. You don't have to. You guys don't have to be there for the whole goddamn day. Just invite them out. Just hang out with us for a little bit. Something like that. I mean, it sucks just thinking of people being alone on Christmas. That's just for someone that celebrates Christmas. I mean, there are people that have. I remember I was working at a restaurant. I was like, "Why the fuck are we open on Christmas?" Because there's other people besides Christians on Earth. There are Jews and Muslims that don't give a fuck about Christmas, and they're like, "Oh shit, I guess you forget about." I guess I forgot about that. Um, but yeah, I mean that's a weird part too. I mean, you gotta think about it. All this. Some people are like, "Oh yay, we're celebrating around this tree and exchanging gifts," and like two people next door are just like watching football or just watching TV like it's normal whatever day it falls on. I think it's usually a Sunday. Yeah, it's usually like actually no, I think it might be on Monday this year, which is just weird. But it's whatever. You get Monday off. Hey man, no way to have a bad Monday if Monday's Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Uh, man, it sucks. Dude, man, I gotta vent a little bit. At work, man, I really thought it was gonna be so dead, and like everybody thought it was gonna be dead too. And they're like, "Oh, these next couple weeks probably not gonna be that busy just because it's Christmas is coming up, so people aren't gonna be having that many meetings." And man, we've been bosses walls every fucking week. And I'm hoping next week is slow. I need a slow, low, low, dolo fucking week. Please, before, especially right before Christmas. I would love it to be fucking slow next week. And then, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Uh, I don't know. It just seems like, again, like, just like bullshit in the air. Makes me, I don't know, it makes me anxious. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. It's just I get this feeling, man. There's something bubbling up, and usually I'm right. I'm just saying. Whoever's out there bubbling around, I'm saying I sense it, and I know what's going on. If you don't think I know what's going on, I know what's going on. I sense the bubbles. I know everything. I'm omnipotent. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. I sense it. It's a disturbance in the floor. I can't shake that feeling. And again, it might just be the weed. I mean, I can't remember. Is this a sativa? Might be. Sativas make me a little paranoid. um, I think anything that kind of stimulates me makes me a little paranoid. You start overthinking things. That's a thing you gotta avoid. Overthinking. Sometimes you gotta really just say fuck it and just go with the flow. What else out there? I was saying this too. I remember I was gonna talk about this, but I was watching fucking Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure, and I've come to realize there are some movies you have to watch very fucking high. You guys get stoned to the bone. Put that movie on, stoned to the bone, 10 times better viewing experience. And I'm not even saying that like I could watch it sober and I think still be entertained. But like just stoned out of your goddamn mind. I think it's just like, yeah, this is how it's meant to be watched. There's like a few movies I would think that are kind of like that. I say most of the Cheech and Chong movies you gotta watch really stoned. And what else out there? Dazed and Confused was good. I mean, there's good. Stoner movies are pretty. If you're gonna watch a stoner movie, you might as well light a joint or something while you're watching it. Some good sci-fi movies are to do that too, or like, I'm trying to think. Oh, what is it? Super Troopers. It's like a space marine thing. Like they fight bugs. You know what I'm talking about? It's great. It's a good movie to watch stoned as well. It's weird. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But it's just like something. It's almost something to just put on the background. Really. I mean, it's a weirdly long movie, and it's like the storyline is so vaguely being you can be like follow it, even if you're just like not watching it for a little while. You can pick it up at any time. Oh, Space Jam. Watch that fucking stone. 10 times better. What else out there? Willy Wonka. I want to say the first half of Willy Wonka, like the original one. That's great. That boat ride can send if you're on the wrong fucking substances, could like really freak you the fuck out. But after that, it's actually pretty tame. I don't know that the chick blowing up like a balloon is a little weird too. That one, I would probably, oh my god, she's gonna explode. But after that, I mean, everything else is pretty tame. And also, if I'm spoiling Willy Wonka, I'm sorry, but it's also been out since like long. It's been a long ass fucking time since that movie been out. It's been out since like the '80s or some shit, maybe even '70s. But anyway, also they're making a new one. Apparently, it's a prequel, another prequel. Even though like the Johnny Depp one kind of did a prequel in the middle of just the regular old story, origin stories. Everyone's gotta get an origin story. Why can't everyone just be a person? Why do I gotta see? I don't know. Want to know why a person ticks. Sometimes I just want to see a person exist. You know, I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird how everybody gotta get an origin story. I guess I don't know. The more you get to know somebody, I guess you naturally want to learn more about them, like how they became the person that they are right in front of you. So I guess it's just kind of natural to really want to see an origin of another human being, at least. or a character. You're like, how did this character come to be? Well, I do kind of like it when they're just like, there's no explanation. They're just like, this is just who he is, or who she is. This is just how they are. It's how things are. There's no explanation, no origin. Just don't worry about it. Stop looking into it. Stop looking for clues. I didn't make an origin story. I don't want to have to make a thing because a bunch of nerds on the internet started a Reddit page and like, this is the origin. It's that. So like, fuck. They're writing their story. You're writing the story for me now. It's actually kind of cool when like fan suggestions get put into like people's work. Like I know like sometimes there's like casting ones, like with the Doctor Strange thing, Jim being fucking uh, Jim from The Office being Mr. Fantastic. I still think that's a spot on casting. I think they should just do it, but they're probably not. They probably just did it for a fucking cameo, just to be like, please watch this. And same thing with I felt like that whole like Universe's Avengers team or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm getting on a fucking Marvel movie rant. Sorry. Was just just little like Easter eggs or like tidbits just to get people like, ooh look, it's Professor X again, or ooh look, it's Jim from The Office. Uh, it's just like that's all they were. Like there was no like real reason behind them, other than to be like, oh look at this, is what you guys want. And then to like kill them all off in like 5 seconds. Like that was pretty fucking brutal too. But you can't have them alive, otherwise you have to keep using them. You keep paying them. Oh, I'm surprised they got Patrick Stewart to play Professor X. Like that surprises me a lot, actually. Considering that I think he said he was done playing Professor X after the Logan movie. But I don't know, shove a fucking few $1,000,000 in his face. He's old. He ain't getting that much acting credit these days. I mean, if it's not... Shit, is he in the new Star Trek? Yeah, he's in the... I think he has his own Star Trek series right now. That's all he's doing. Damn, if that guy could just get into Star Wars, he's been in, like, I think almost every major sci-fi, fandom ever. He'd be in basically the big three. Fucking Star Wars, Star Trek, and... I guess not, you don't count... Yeah. I don't know if you count or you count Marvel. It's not really sci-fi. I mean, it has sci-fi elements. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting the semantics at this point, but I'm just saying he's in like 3 big ass fucking fandoms of pop culture. You know, man. Yeah, and also he does voices on goddamn like he's a Stan's boss in American Dad. He voices. I mean, he does a lot of voice acting too. So I mean, that guy he's been around. I guess when you just get old, you just like fuck it. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, or just do everything. And I bet voice acting is a good way for like older actors to still get work, because people recognize their voice, and then it's just I don't know. It's an easy way for someone to be like, oh look, we have this person cast on here. Yeah, there's that. But anyway, I guess I think I might just wrap this up here. I got a long day tomorrow too to deal with. Yeah, it's gonna be something. I don't want to go to work. People, I wish I didn't have to work for a living. I wish everybody would have just enough money to live, and we all be chilling. Like I don't know. Yeah, we should just like right now, everybody just gets their exact amount of living paid for the rest of their life. And if you want to get up, you gotta work your way up there. I don't know. So maybe that's what you spend your money on, upgrading your tiers or something. God only fucking knows. And it'd been like it's post-apocalyptic. Fucking you just living in a tower that's 60 feet under the ground, trying to work your way up. But anyway, all right, guys. I think that's enough of that. Thanks for listening. Hopefully some more episodes this week, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.